Man, there's always been one thing in life I've been conflicted by, and that is that you see how people say closed mouths don't get fed. I understand that saying, but then on the same hand, other people will say that if you're in the presence of certain people, you don't want to come off too beggy and you don't want to nag someone, so you don't want to ask them questions, and they're going to do things out of the kindness of their heart. The reason I'm asking that is because I was watching a J. Cole interview. He did an interview with Lil Yachty used to have a podcast, right? J. Cole and Lil Yachty made a song 2023 called The Secret Recipe. Amazing song, right? Lil Yachty, I didn't know he could rap that well. J. Cole probably had the verse of the year on that song. The verse on that is better than his verse on First Person Shooter, to me, right? So J. Cole was talking about how that song came about. Yachty had done the song and he had sent it to J. Cole, right? Him and J. Cole didn't really have a relationship like that. J. Cole said that he happened to be on holiday with his family in Turks. Coincidentally, the person in the villa next to him was Drake. Okay, so he goes to see Drake and then Yachty's there. He says he speaks to Drake and he doesn't really speak to Yachty, right? Then weeks later, Yachty asked him, yo, can you just help me with something? Or I want your opinion on something. Yachty sent him the song. J. Cole played the song now because he just wanted to hear what he wanted to know what J. Cole thought of the song, right? He didn't ask for a feature. J. Cole plays the song. Obviously, Yachty's like, allegedly, they figured out that I'm the secret recipe. And he starts barring. J. Cole hears the tone of his voice. He hears the beat. And he's just like, raw. He FaceTimes Yachty straight away saying, this is crazy. Yachty didn't ask him to do a feature or anything like that. Then J. Cole, without even saying anything, he starts playing the song. And then he does about 4 bars of the song. And he's thinking, yo, I can actually make something of the song. I can actually, like, be a feature on the song, right? And again, Yachty didn't ask him to do this, but J. Cole was so thankful that, yo, someone asked him to do the song, but the song is pushing him. Well, no, he didn't get asked to do the song, but he heard a beat that pushed him lyrically so far to release the best verse of that year, right? And it made me think, like, if Yachty had come to Cole originally and had said to Cole, yo, I need you on a feature, Cole might not have been receptive. He might have just kind of parred him off and said, if we can come up with the right song, maybe. But he might have already had that kind of resent from him because I'm sure so many people asking for a lot. Yachty didn't ask and he got the feature. So then it makes me wonder, like, yo, so in life, when you bump into someone who maybe they're famous or maybe they get asked by a lot of people to do things, you're going to be in a situation where you don't want to be another number who just asks that person for something. You don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. But then at the same time, if you don't say anything, maybe they'll help you. They could help you, but you don't know. And then some people will say that, yo, you've only got one chance. You need to just ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. Then on the other hand, if you don't ask, you might get the reward anyway. So that's always a question I had in my mind. I guarantee you, if Yachty had asked Cole to do that verse, The Secret Recipe, he might have just parted him off and not done it. By him not asking him, he managed to get the verse. That's a classic verse, and that's a classic Yachty song.